Hello, good morning, friends. My name is Arsh, and my topic is emerging trends in fashion industry. And fashion is a clothing style, and which is we wear on body for display ourselves. And now I am talking about emerging trends. The fashion industry is the biggest industry in this world, and uh, it's part of economic and the, it's a very huge effect on economics because 2021 according to the researches it is 1.5 trillion dollars industry, and fashion is still spread in our society, and the fashion industry is changing quickly. After 3 months 4 months new trends are revealing in our industry, because we are seeing uh, actors and many social media stars, and we are copying them. There are many types of fashion, and if we are using daily basis clothes, or boys are
Hello
using
everyone,
jeans
my
and
name is Gurpreet
pant
Kaur.
and
My
t-shirt.
today's topic is fashion. Fashion is a prevailing style during a particular time. Every year, fashion also comes and goes. So the latest fashion is more fashionable and colorful than last year. New trends in fashion influenced peoples of all ages. The different people and different people. We talk about the influencing fashion. Technology is a significant factor that influencing fashion influencing fashion. uh, the fashion industries are rapidly growth in technology, such as 3D technology and wearable technology, etc. Technology, etc. And the internet also affect the fashion trends. Some people's influenced by their favorite film stars. uh, for example, rapid jeans come back in fashion after the popular singer wearing then. And hoodies come in fashion during the rap musician. So so the TV and movie stars influence the fashion trends. Supermodels display the latest fashion of design clothing on catwalk. These fashion shows organized in fashion capitals and fashion magazines fashion discuss the popular fashion and on owning the pandemic. The fashion world saw a, saw a slowdown in 2020. People stopped buying designer clothes and instead started investing in designer marks and comfy
Now we take the topic how the fashion industry evolved. How the fashion industry evolved over the past 200 years. The making of the fashion industry is attributed to the rise of the bourgeoisie or middle class. The middle class grew rich. As middle class grew rich, they stick to the fashion world, and demand of clothing went rapidly high. As the movie theaters came to the scene, the demand of the new clothes and copying the role models become immense. And the really upsurge in the fashion world goes to the cinema world. We have seen the popularity of those films where a huge amount was spent on clothes, the palace and the changing pattern. Even a single song, a hero changes hundreds of suits. and we started copying them, and everybody, the wardrobe has contained more than 50 or 60 articles, and we keep the clothes for a particular need, for particular occasion we need different clothes. But some of the fashions we can say they are long lived, something lingers long. Soon afterwards, the invention of the jean, it spread to the globe, and it's still prevailing, the trend is still prevailing, it's lingering long for 200 years. It has survived, the trend has survived. But some of the trends are really fad, they came and disappeared. Once they were the craze, everybody rushed after them, but soon after they disappeared, they vanished. You can use the word vanish instead of disappear. Disappear भी गायब होना है, vanish भी गायब होना है, vanish हो गई, बहुत जल्दी pattern vanish हो गई. We have seen the sole purpose of the dress was to cover, it was called the decent or modest clothing. Modest clothing. For the past time, it was the tradition that you have to wear clothes in order to hide your body. But soon the invention of fashion world, the scene changed dramatically. Nowadays, the dresses behaves according to the choices, the styles, the demands of the customer, and the quality they have in the profession they have in they are in. We need different kind of clothes, and we have seen that Hollywood as well as Bollywood and many other major industries, the cloth size is shrinking. We are wearing the clothes which hides us less but reveals a not. These kinds of dresses are called sheer dresses, transparent dresses, skimpy dresses, and they are the role model for us who display those dresses. And lot of city fashion is dictated by these role models, and tradition trends are only surviving in the rural areas or the areas which are really remote from the city land. Metropolitans are paving the way to the fashion industries. Every trend you have visited those houses or those big malls, the majority of the area is dedicated to cosmetics only. People come visit those places only to buy either cosmetic jewelry, dresses, or the shoes. It's called the boutique industries. And if we remove the boutique industry from the scene, every mall will soon be demolished, is going to be demolished. There is no need for a mall if we remove those articles, those shops from the mall. You have seen that nearly 95% of area is dedicated to these items only. You have seen. Rest are the cinemas or some other stores which are dedicated to technologies and books. And we have seen that the formal dress differs a lot from the informal dresses. We demand formal clothes for business talk and informal clothes for celebration. And even if we dig deeper into it, we see that for every occasion demands different things. If we are on a beach, we need bikini. If we are on a evening party, we need evening dresses. If we are in a nightclub, we need the skimpy clothes. And if we are enjoying a cocktail party, we need cocktail dresses. The occasion demand different dresses, and we need to buy those dresses if we want to appear chic, if we want to appear stylish, if we want to appear stylish. Nobody can say that he needs the clothes only to hide their bodies or only to cover their bodies. The notion has completely changed. For the past 50 years, the pace has the immense growth aspects as well. Many of the economies really tell us that they got the achievement solely because of the fashion industry. For fashion capitals, Paris, Italy, in Italy is Milan, New York, and London. The breadth of those four big cities depend on the fashion world. The fashion industry paved the way for their success. Their immense success is attributed to the fashion industry. If fashion isn't there, if we remove the fashion, these four cities will come to the heel. Will come to the heel. खत्म हो जाएंगे क्यों नहीं खत्म हो जाएंगे. You have to change the vocabulary a lot. We have to show the variation in our vocabulary. And we have seen the fashionistas, the career opportunities in fashion industries, the fashion, the models, the fashionistas, the photographers, the dress designer, the makeup artist, how immense the need is and how many are employed there. Billions of jobs are created because of this industry. We are really thankful to that industry that it is making many lives prosperous. Instead of saying that we are earning money, huge money, it's making many lives prosperous ਤਾਂ ਨਾਡੇ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਲੋਕ ਅਰਬਪਤੀ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਕਿਹਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀ ਕਰਕੇ फैशन इंडस्ट्री करके बहुत लोग धनाढ़े हो गए हैं. It has also the darker side. Darker side is also attributed to the many of the Muslim countries are really saying that immense spread of westernization is really causing the threat to them. It's really causing, because in Muslim countries it is mandatory for a woman to wear clothes which cover them from head to toe. But once the westernization leaves in, it becomes really impossible to follow those footprints which was established by their ancestors. Now women feel that they can't be lagged behind, they can't be left alone in the fashion industry while the main dominance is utmost. They are following the footprints of westernization, and we have seen it has led to the liberalization of the women. Now the boundaries has been shaken, and the world soon is going to emerge where nothing will left but the equality. And thanks to the fashion industry, women are gaining a lot. There is freedom, and many of the aspects which were remained hidden for centuries, now they are playing the pivotal role, they are playing the major role, they are proving themselves that there are certain aspects which we can learn from them. अजय बहुत कुछ रहेगा. बुटीक रहेगा, क्या रहेगा? Boutique रहेगा. We can take the boutique industry, we can take the shoes industry, we can take those fashions, we can name those fashions, we can call the magazines like the fashion magazine, Vogue, LA. I named some of them. The Harper Bajaj. The success of those magazines shows that our rush, our craze for fashion is nowhere equals in anything. कोई भी चीज़ बराबर नहीं कर सकती. कोई भी चीज़ फैशन के पिछे जी साड़ी भुख है, कोई भी चीज़ बराबर नहीं कर सकती. हर बंदा फैशनेबल, एवरीबडी लाइक्स टू बी फैशनेबल, कह सकते हैं आप. एवरीबडी लाइक्स टू बी fashionable, called the trendy rather than a dull appearance. Rather than having a dull appearance, he wanted to be called him chic or fashionable. Only a few are left who are not pursuing the path, but everybody else is crazy after the fashion. बहुत कुछ रह गया. Jewelry रह गया. We can still say there is jewelry. Have you seen the models we are wearing only jewelry? सिर्फ jewelry ਹੁੰਦੀ है. No cloth, only jewelry. They are covered solely in jewelry हैगी है. The jewelry is not the really cheap one, but is the priced heavily. It's priced heavily, and the dress solely made of jewelry cost around in millions or billions. The customer, there are only few customers to buy those jewelry clothes. It dress is not for everybody. कह सकते हैं ये उन्होंने वास्ते कुछ specific person है